It's Earth Day, but climate change is looming over America's teens, with 60% saying they're extremely or at least very worried about the future. This is according to a new study.
Well, now a new local organization wants to help kids tackle that tough subject with new education. Joining us in studio to talk about it is Dominique Johnson, board member at Future Climate Collective, and the group's director of curriculum, Lisa Whalen. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here. We thought it was very apropos to have you in on Earth Day to talk about this initiative. Dominique, I want to start from the beginning. Where did this idea for this nonprofit first come about?
Yeah, so I mean, most parents are worried about their kids and the fact that they're going to grow up their entire lives facing the challenges of climate. And so this really came from wanting to prepare them for those challenges. Education today does maybe touch on the climate science, but it certainly doesn't talk about the effects that we're going to have on society, as well as how to be resilient and empowered in the face of this challenge that they're going to face. So we created a program in order to integrate science, society, and self, and make kids feel that like they had more agency over their future.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in my career, I've covered numerous walkouts from high school students, some climate activism there, something that just didn't happen when we were in school. So what are you hearing from teens about their current thoughts and feelings given the environment now?
Well, I'm a mother of a teen and a teacher, and I'm hearing firsthand that students and kids are anxious about climate. So they're seeing it on the news, they're seeing it on social media, of course, but more importantly, they are experiencing it firsthand, right? They have the power outages, the fires, the extreme temperatures, and just last winter we had the storm with the hurricane strength winds and the below freezing temps. And so, like you said earlier, nearly 60% of teens are feeling extremely or very anxious about the future of our planet. And, you know, it's affecting their sleep, their focus, and ability to function in general.
Man, and it's I think sometimes hard for us to remember as adults that these are not the conversations we had when we were kids. They're experiencing all of these things at a younger age. They're seeing these messages on the news, and that can be very scary as they are still growing up and trying to grasp their world, right? So how does Future Climate Collective help to address that in addition to teaching about climate change?
Yeah, so our program is focused on teaching the basics of the science, but then also we have resilience-based exercises as well as talking about the actual impacts on society. So, for example, we show them videos of people working in climate, whether that be Maxine Badat, who's fighting for legislation of fast fashion, or even some local Westland high school students who are teaching environmental science at summer camp. We show them that there is hope and give them motivation in order to confront this big challenge that we all have in front of us.
Yeah, you describe your curriculum as grounded in science and hope. And to your point, Emily, earlier, when all you're seeing are these messages that are bombarded to you and you don't have the worldview to maybe take them in stride, why is it important to give hope with these messages?
Yeah, so it's really important that that they don't feel overwhelmed. I mean, many adults, and you described this, feel totally like they can't do anything. And so what we're trying to teach them is that there are things that you can do, whether that be individual action altogether, up to acting collectively as a whole. That's actually a really important piece of our curriculum, is that we're focusing on coming together, that the solution is actually in each other, and we can all achieve more if we come together.
I think that is a great message to be able to take from a lot of this. Lisa, now you have implemented this in a few of our local classrooms, and there's also the option if folks just want to reach out individually to do that, right? How can people access some of this curriculum?
Well, it is very close to being on our website. We are finalizing everything now, and we hope to keep it free forever at this point. But yes, they can go to our website and check out the resources we have there.
Okay, well, I mean, thank you both so much for being here and for sharing this with us on this Earth Day. So great. Yeah, if you want to learn any more about the Future Climate Collective, you can find this story right now on KOIN.com. So thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is such an excellent message, I think, on Earth Day to teach that resiliency aspect is so important.